Chapter 2: Preparing for Strategic Planning. Preparing for strategic planning is a crucial first step that sets the foundation for the entire process. This chapter will walk you through the essential steps to ensure your organization is ready to start this important journey. We will cover how to assemble a capable planning team, involve stakeholders in meaningful ways, conduct a thorough needs assessment, and establish a clear and practical timeline. The first and most crucial step in the strategic planning process is assembling a planning team that is both competent and diverse. This team should bring together individuals with different perspectives, skills, and experiences. By including a mix of people from various departments, levels of management, and key stakeholder groups, you ensure that the planning process will be comprehensive and inclusive. For example, when choosing team members, you might include representatives from finance, operations, community outreach, and key stakeholders from outside the organization. This diversity of perspectives will enrich the planning process by ensuring that multiple viewpoints are considered. It's also essential to clearly define each team member's roles and responsibilities. For instance, you should appoint a team leader or facilitator who will guide the process, ensuring that meetings are productive and that the team stays on track with its goals. By assigning clear roles, the team can function more efficiently and work together effectively. Oliveira and colleagues, 2021, noted that a well rounded planning team can provide the diverse insights needed to create a robust strategic plan. Engaging stakeholders is another critical factor in the success of the strategic planning process. Stakeholders are people or groups interested in your organization, such as employees, donors, beneficiaries, community members, and partners. Engaging them early and often ensures that their needs and expectations are understood and reflected in the strategic plan. Start by identifying all relevant stakeholders and use a tool like stakeholder mapping to categorize and prioritize them based on their level of influence and interest in your organization. Once you have identified your stakeholders, develop strategies for engaging them. The process could include surveys, focus groups, interviews, or public forums. Make sure that communication with stakeholders is a two-way process, allowing them to express their views and provide feedback. For example, holding town hall meetings can be an effective way to gather input from community members. By analyzing stakeholder expectations, you can ensure that your strategic plan aligns with the needs and priorities of those your organization serves. As the Stanford Social Innovation Review 2014 points out, effective stakeholder engagement can significantly enhance the relevance and impact of a strategic plan. A needs assessment is a systematic process that helps determine and address the gaps between current conditions and desired outcomes. Conducting a needs assessment is essential for understanding the environment in which your organization operates and for identifying priorities. You can use several methods for a needs assessment, including surveys, interviews, focus groups, and analyzing existing data. Each method has its strengths and can provide valuable insights. Collecting data from various sources is a good idea to get a complete picture of your organization's needs. After collecting the data, analyze it to identify critical issues, challenges, and opportunities. For example, if your organization focuses on education, you might collect data on student performance, community feedback, and the availability of educational resources. Based on this assessment, prioritize the needs that are most critical to achieving your organization's mission and strategic goals. As the ASU Lodestar Center 2018 highlights, A thorough needs assessment provides the foundation for setting realistic and impactful strategic goals. Creating a detailed timeline is another essential part of preparing for strategic planning. The timeline helps ensure that the process stays on track and that key milestones are met. Your timeline should include all significant phases of the planning process and allow for some flexibility to accommodate any unforeseen delays. Outline the major phases, such as initial meetings, data collection, analysis, drafting the plan, and obtaining final approval. Set specific milestones and deadlines for each phase to keep the process on schedule and assign responsibilities to team members to ensure accountability. For example, set a deadline for completing the needs assessment and delegate this task to a subteam. Regularly review the timeline and adjust it as necessary to address any changes in the planning process. As the Council of Nonprofits 2020 emphasized, an effective timeline is crucial for keeping the strategic planning process organized and focused. Checklists are practical tools that help ensure all necessary steps are taken during the preparation phase. They help to organize tasks and ensure that nothing is overlooked. For instance, when assembling your planning team, you might create a checklist that includes identifying key roles and responsibilities, selecting diverse team members, assigning a team leader, and scheduling initial planning meetings. Similarly, for conducting a needs assessment, your checklist might include defining the scope and objectives, selecting data collection methods, identifying data sources, and performing data collection and analysis. Oliveira and colleagues, 2021, suggest that checklists can streamline the planning process and ensure all critical steps are completed. Fostering open communication within the planning team and with stakeholders is essential for building trust and encouraging sharing ideas and concerns. Regular team meetings and stakeholder forums help create an environment of openness. Bryson, 2018, emphasizes the importance of open communication in strategic planning, noting that it helps ensure everyone involved is on the same page and can contribute effectively. Leveraging technology can also significantly enhance the efficiency of the planning process. Tools like surveys, data analysis software, and project management platforms can streamline data collection, analysis, and collaboration. Herman and Renz, 2016, highlight the benefits of using technology in strategic planning as it can make the process faster and more accurate. It's important to regularly reassess stakeholder needs as these can change over time. This ensures that the strategic plan remains relevant and practical. For example, annual surveys can help track evolving needs and make necessary adjustments. Balser and McCluskey, 2005, stress the importance of regularly reassessing stakeholder needs to align the strategic plan with current realities. Documenting the strategic planning process meticulously is also critical. This includes keeping detailed records of meeting minutes, data sources, and decisions made throughout the process. Such documentation can be invaluable for future reference and accountability. Drucker, 2006, underscores the importance of thorough documentation in strategic planning as it ensures that the process is transparent and that the organization can learn from its experiences. Finally, encouraging flexibility and adaptability within the planning process is crucial. While having a structured plan is essential, it's equally important to be prepared to adapt and adjust strategies as new information and circumstances arise. Mintzberg, 1994, highlights the need for flexibility in effective strategic planning, noting that a rigid plan can limit an organization S. Ability to respond to unexpected challenges and opportunities. By following these steps and integrating the advice provided, your organization will be well prepared to undertake the strategic planning process. This preparation phase ensures that your team has the tools, insights, and strategies to create a comprehensive and effective strategic plan.